First off, I'd like to recognize the effort of the staff that I have at the Public Works Department. These fellows have done an outstanding job taking care of the streets this past winter under some very trying circumstances. We've had to get creative and blend a little salt with some anti-skid. I think most of you have seen it laying all over the road out there. Please be assured that as soon as the weather breaks here permanently, we'll be around to pick it up with our sweeper truck. Our sweeper truck has been serviced and it's ready to go. We just need old man winter to relent here. I also would like to request the board to authorize the advertising of the Cecil Park bathroom fixture replacements, to advertise for those fixtures and the contractor to do the work to replace those fixtures. I have a personnel matter that I'd like to address in executive session tonight, and I also want to alert everybody to the fact that all department personnel will attend a PA1 call locator program this coming Thursday morning for 3 hours. I think it's important that they all know how to identify the various utilities that sit within our right-of-way. Along those lines, with training, I've been in touch with Dan Miller from our Southbridge EMS, and they have a little slab problem down there in front of their garage, and we've agreed to replace the slab. It's a 13 by 16 13-foot slab. They'll provide the materials, we'll provide the manpower and the equipment to replace that slab. In exchange, they're going to provide CPR and first aid training to the entire department. And just wanted to bring that to your attention. I've also been in touch with Alan Desmond, Alan Zombeck, at the Muse Volunteer Fire Department. They have a collapsed inlet. We've agreed to come out as soon as the weather breaks and take a look at that for them. That's all I have for this.
Okay, I would like to talk, thank you. I'd like to talk a little bit about the parks in the redoing of the bathrooms in there. We discussed this even at the Parks Board meeting last month too, or the beginning of this, yeah, it was last month. And the fact is, I know you have some bid stuff material here, and I'd like that it was passed out to the board. And it's basically the way I understand what you were willing to do is our Public Works could come in and tear out the old stuff that's in there, ceramic stuff. If we have these bids already got in, we have a contractor to come in, this way you could paint and get it prepared, and then we could have a contractor come in and just install the stainless, which would be less vulnerable to vandalism and everything, and that's what we've gone over.
That's correct. That's the game plan.
So, and we do have, if I understand this right, Dawn, we do have a grant of $25,000 to help pay for this. So what I'd like to really move forward with the board tonight would be to let you go ahead and put out for bids for those 2 bathrooms with the stainless steel equipment, the sinks and the toilets and everything, so we can move forward. So I'll make that motion, I guess, so we go ahead and let Bill put this out to bid tonight. Okay. It's been seconded. It's been moved and seconded. This thing's happening up. It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Bill. The other thing that I'd like to mention too is the fact that we put in our budget this year to have the. Okay. Go ahead and step up to the microphone, please.
Wasn't there drainage issues also though with those bathrooms, like the underground piping and everything? You're going to fix the bathrooms, but they're still not going to drain. Wasn't that always part of the issue too? They never drained properly?
We still have to take a look at that. Well, as soon as the weather breaks, we'll be out there with a crew to take a look to see where the problem lies. We have an idea that one of the bathrooms up near the courts has been double trapped. We're not sure. We're going to have to dig up there and take a look to see what's been done. But we are aware that there is a problem up there.
That's something that Public Works is going to take care of then, not the
We're going to try to address it in-house, yes.
Okay, so that'll be done before the new stainless and all that goes in there? Okay.
We'll be able to address that too. Thank you.
Pardon me, sir?
Could you televise it before you start digging? That way you'll find out whether you have a double trap or not.
Yes, I've been in touch with South Pass Municipal Authority. They have been unable to give me a timeframe when they might be able to do it. But I've been in touch with them, and they said that they would get back to me. So we have a pretty good idea of where the proximity of it is away from the building. We had a plumber up there last fall, and he tells us about 12 to 13 feet away from the building is where he can't move any further.
Okay, the second thing I wanted to address with you, Bill, was the fact that we've also talked about in our budget, we have the pavilions are going to get re-shingled out there, and any roof repairs and re-shingled. Excuse me. It was brought up, and I know myself, I had new shingles put on my house, and for minimal charge last year, they moved to a dimensional 50-year warranty shingle for very little extra compared to a 20 or 25-year shingle. And it was suggested you should take the time to look into that too when we do this.
Yes, we discussed that. The price that was quoted by 84 Lever was for a 25-year shingle, and my understanding is that the difference is in the wording of the warranty that is provided for the 50-year shingle. So I certainly will look into that.
Okay, thank you. That's all I have. Is there anything else from any other supervisors? Okay, let's move on to the engineer's report. Dan?
Okay, under my report, the board has a copy of it, stated 224. The development work is pretty quiet right now. There's a couple bonds